12th team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Richter. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Kane.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Dropping back, it's Henderson. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable, try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them. I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give him these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little...
Brings into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn. James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Smashes through the tackle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pick. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and there will be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And some room to work.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. Turning it on! That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Got his man. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Pass completion move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking for room, it's Richter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And he's almost to that first down marker. They were saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Out of the gun, the inside kid. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play, the third play, because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up, and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up 14 over Arizona State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big jump, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll give it to the back. Right off the defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. To the ground with the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Snap to the back. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed
this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Guys, let's chat a little big picture, Auburn. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. Throwing right. Got a man. It's Freeman. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Touchdown, Auburn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back. But man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, what do you do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Right down the middle. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 15.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have to...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead. There was just a little bit of time left in the first half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dorsey. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Back has it. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll leave it with him. They'll move the change after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half with a run. Hard running there. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Throws to the back. Gets it out quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Canes are marching down the field. Just keeps swinging it. Going to try to get it himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Touchdown, Tiger! They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Now improvising. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Wants to go up top. And this will be caught as they convert the 2. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but there he goes. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. The Canes want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Touchdown, Tiger. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, they've been playing for the old Illinois Trophy for over 100 years. Ohio State and Illinois. Here's how it went down. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas. And it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play. Ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Now he's looking into the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll take another shot here. Throw to the end zone, picked off. All down inside the 5, and the ball after the pick.
That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Canes. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He'll set up to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Snap it to the back. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Some misdirection with the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Orlando. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Flips it out in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, but all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here in the third.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They're working that left side, putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Canes are rolling down the field. Trying to get the edge on the right. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. All tied up here in the 4th quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. From the gun, running back on the move. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes it right down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up the drive. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You got to give the defense credit here, David. I mean, this has been a hard-fought game. A lot of these guys have played tons of snap. Yeah, they're all out there, and they're exhausted, and they're tired, but they are still fighting, and they're able to come away with that takeaway.
And an unbelievable takeaway because of the time in the game. This is a tie game late in the ball game. My team needs a takeaway. We need to do something. Otherwise, they're going to milk this clock, go down the field, try to score. Now we flip the script. Now we got the ball with a chance at a tie game to go win this thing.
Give to the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's got it again. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Using his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
QB design run is going to be a big part of this offense, and I like the patience he showed on that last run getting the 1st down.
The Hurricanes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The give to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying to get the corner. And he has a solid gain before the... Bottles him up.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Brings it to the open. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that is a backbreaker for the offense because you're driving right now to win this football game, but instead you turn it over, and there's enough time on the clock now for the opponent to march the field and win this game. They'll
start this drive from their own 35-yard line. He might want another play. To the air. It's Henderson. Pulls it in. It's Mariota. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, finds room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play